The moment you all been waiting for. The voice reveal of Michael's world. Here it is.
Hey. So, I don't really know what to say. Well, for starters, 100,000. That is an absurd number to even say that 100,000 people watched the channel and then said, you know what? I'm going to subscribe. That is insane to me. And what's even crazier is how it was done in less than a year or about a year. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a script for this, but definitely a huge thank you for all the support. I mean, this was a childhood dream of mine. Even just to get 1,000 subscribers was a childhood dream of mine, but say that I got 100,000 of that. I mean, I believe in like May is when we hit 1,000, and now it's December 30th, and now it's 100,000. That is absurd, insane, and I'm genuinely so grateful for all of it. The fact that I was able to at least make each and every person who has subscribed to the channel at least like the channel enough to subscribe. I mean, that's crazy. I had other channels that I would grind on. I made like 300 videos on one just to get 100 subscribers, and I thought 100 was cool. But 100,000 is kind of crazy. And the fact that now I get to have a silver play button for the first time in my life and actually achieving the dream I set out to get, especially with this channel. This channel was like the golden child, and all my faith of ever actually doing anything on YouTube was within this channel. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. And because of the poll that I put up, about like 20 or 30 people said they wanted to hear my voice, so here it is. Will I keep my voice in a lot of the videos? Probably not. I mean, the point of the channel is to be like more of a quieter, for the keyboard sounds and everything. But, you know, um, yeah, I mean, shout out to, like I said, every single person who subscribed and actually has kept me going. Seeing the subscribers actually roll in, hitting milestone like 1,000, even 100, 1,000, 1,500, like just giving me that extra little bit of motivation to actually keep going on with this channel and keep pursuing that goal. I know about halfway through, around August, I believe, or maybe it might have been, yeah, it was about August, September. I was kind of lacking on as many uploads, and because I was just like kind of burnt out. But then, and I uploaded one video, and I seen how quickly it grew and how successful it got, and just that little bit of support, even that one like or that one subscriber, that one comment, kept me going, kept this channel flowing, and yeah, I'm forever grateful to even be able to say I'm in this opportunity. All the people in my channel, my girlfriend, my duo partner, Ethan, who's always in the friggin' channel. I owe a lot to them for, helping me and supporting me and keeping me through this. I just owe a lot of support to everybody who's actually kept me going and kept me through all this. And I'm glad that at least for everybody that subscribed, which is 100,000 people, actually, I think it's like almost 102,000. For all 102,000 people watching, I'm just insanely glad that I was able to at least make you enjoy the content that you subscribed and gave you at least a good video. I try to produce the best content I physically can, even dabbling into Battlefront for that stint in July. One moving forward, some goals. I want to try and be more consistent with uploading. I know I was really consistent, obviously, to get to this, but I did have a lot of periods where I was gone for like a month, maybe even two. And I don't really want to have that. you know, I got a big fan base now, and I want to be able to push out as much content as I physically can. This way everybody can have content. Maybe if I'm some people's somehow favorite creators, you know, that would be crazy. That's crazy for me to say that I could be someone's favorite creator now that there's 100,000 of them. Um, but yeah, moving forward, I definitely want to be more consistent for you guys, and I definitely want to be more creative, having more ideas, maybe even playing more games, new games. You know, if that's something you guys want to see, please leave a comment. Um, I'm at like a loss of words. I don't even know what to say for this whole video. Um, yeah, I want to be more consistent, not even to just repeat myself. I want to be more consistent, have more content out for you guys at more times. Definitely upload a lot, especially during school breaks that people have, you know, take into account other places in the world that might want to watch my content. Um, I definitely don't want to use my voice as much unless I have to, like unless like everybody in my comments are like, "Oh, play Minecraft or something." You know, I kind of have to have my voice in that in order to produce good content. Then yeah, but the whole purpose of this channel is to entertain everybody, to give everybody in the world good content. So there's no language barrier that people have to suffer with and can't watch my channel. But, you know, hopefully Fortnite sees this and gives me a locker bundle or an icon skin. That'd be pretty fun. But I mean, that's a goal of mine, but not the main goal. Um, yeah, I mean, starting off this channel, I did not have high expectations. I was kind of hoping that the goal by 2026, I think actually I put it in one of my things, was like 1,000. And then when I hit 1,000 in like a month or two, I was like, all right, well, let's try and make it 10,000 by 2026. And I thought that was a crazy goal. And then I hit 10,000 like a month later. And to clear up anything, people like my friends and even some family did ask me like, "Oh, did you buy subscribers?" Whoa. Did you buy subscribers? No. I have purchased 0 subscribers at all. I truthfully wouldn't even know how to do that, and I wouldn't care enough to do that. This was all natural, and that's why like it's honestly really emotional. Like I couldn't sleep for like the past 2 nights, 3 nights because of how close we were. The goal was 100,000 by 2026, and I was at like 89,000 last week, and then I knew I had to act fast or else like this goal wasn't getting hit. Which is why I like immediately like uploaded like 3 different videos as quickly as I could. Um I was a little desperate, which, you know, sometimes desperacy doesn't produce the best, but luckily I had, you know, great support to help me help me make videos. So obviously a huge thanks and shout out to them who actually sat with me, especially like Ethan, who sat with me in queues and games for hours, even though I'm cooking them up right now in game, the footage. But huge shout out to him. He really helped me get a lot of my good content, we'll say. Obviously my girlfriend, who was my most popular video. Um, yeah, definitely an experience getting here, and I've loved every minute of it. Being able to see my channel grow, my community grow, and the fact that like now actually people want to hear my voice and stuff is it's really cool. This is getting a little dragged out, but you know, I just really am grateful for being put into this opportunity and being able to say like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel and fan base. Oh, how much? 100,000. Now, hopefully we could continue to grow. The next goal is obviously like 250,000, but I'm happy. Obviously, the ultimate goal is 1 million, and if I could get 1 million subscribers, then I will literally hit the lotto. But yeah, now it's mostly just I'm gonna try and produce the best content going into 2026. Hopefully, we can get another 100,000 subscribers in a year. That'd be pretty cool. Um, but with the rate we're going at, I'm extremely proud of this channel and extremely grateful and proud of this community. And moving forward, I might have my voice in some videos. It really depends on what. Maybe if I'm playing with somebody so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Because the comms when I'm playing with my friends are kind of crazy. Us just like babbling at each other. And I don't know how smart this would be, but definitely gonna try to go competitive next season, or this season, but next year. I'm definitely gonna start grinding ranked, and I'm gonna definitely, one thing definitely, I'm gonna try to live stream as much as I can. Whenever I can live stream, I'm definitely gonna try. Just so I can actually interact, and probably during live streams is when I would talk. Maybe not as much, but definitely talk to interact with chat and to interact with everybody. You know, to actually grow the connection between our community. I definitely want to somehow collab with people. I mean, I don't know if it's possible to collab with big time creators who have millions of subscribers and, you know, millions of things they have to do, but I definitely would like to collab with people, maybe, you know, play duos, maybe even play comp if they're down to do that. Because that's definitely a thing I want to get into. I want to get into the competitive community because it's kind of cool because you can look back on my old videos and see how much I've grown as a player. Now, even though I don't show the losses, I definitely lose a lot. I am human, but you know, anybody could do what I do, and anybody could do what I did. And that's why this is really special, because for a while I thought this was impossible, because I was like, oh, well, they have, you know, money and they have everything so they can grow quicker, but really, you don't need any of that. You kind of just need an idea and time, and you could create any content you want. That's why, like, not even to be like dragging this out, make this emotional, make this, you know, corny or whatever, but it's a huge moment, and I can't wait to have more of these. You know, no matter how bad Fortnite is, I'll still produce the content for it. No matter how much people think the season sucks, I probably won't. I usually don't. I usually somehow find the good in every season, but you know, hopefully we can continue to grow. I definitely want to dabble into more games, like I was saying. I'll touch more upon that right now. I definitely want to get into more games. You know, with GTA 6 coming out, that's a crazy game. And I would love to actually get some content for that. And that's like a video I would use my voice. I definitely want to get back into the Battlefront scene. Even though it's not as popular as a game as it used to be. Star Wars is one of my favorite things. That's when the Star Wars season came out, I did a whole Battle Pass review, which I could do more of, but I don't know how many people really want to see that. I don't really know how to get into leaks, so it's kind of hard to do one before all the big YouTubers do it. Even though I can consider myself one of those big YouTubers now. Minecraft, you know, going while I think it was like April or February. Actually, it might have been that early. It might have been February. I was like, I really want to make like a Minecraft series, like how I did on one of my older channels, because that was really fun and you know, it was enjoyable, and a lot of people seem to like it. Well, you know, the few people that watch my videos then seem to like it. Definitely want to get into the big time games. I want to kind of primarily be a Fortnite YouTuber, of course, a game, but I also want to diverse into more games. I kind of just want to be an overall gaming YouTuber, you know, like a lot of YouTubers do now, but just have Fortnite be, I guess, my main game. And one goal of mine for this game is eventually, I don't even like, I will want an icon skin. That's always been a dream of mine, but that's really hard to do. But I definitely want maybe a locker bundle. It'll help grow the community even more, and it'll help me produce content. Say I got a locker bundle. So that'd be really, really fun. Yeah, I owe a lot of this to, you know, my family who supported me through this, friends, you know, everybody, and obviously my community. I definitely want to, you know, maybe play duos, or I know early on in this channel when we first started to really blow up, people would always ask me to play duos with me and or to play, like, for me to add them, and I said I would do it, and I never did. I never forgot, but I've just been like so busy trying to get the most content out as I can. This way we could grow. But now that we've hit the goal, I'm not going to slow down, but I guess we'll say relax. I did a hand reveal after 1 year of having this channel. And now after hitting 100,000, I did a voice reveal. A face reveal would probably come at 1 million, if I'm being honest. But I'm definitely extremely grateful to be put into this situation. And there's going to be a lot more to come. We're still growing literally as I'm speaking. I have the live sub count next to me. We're at 101,951. So, we're still growing and I'm still forever grateful. I don't know how I've been able to talk for 15 minutes so far, but I'm really trying here. A big reason why I never used my voice was because I was so, like, I guess, shy to talk again after having my old channel where I would do nothing but talk. But it is nice to finally get to speak to the community that I've grown for this past 1.5 years. Or not really, just a year. And moving forward, my voice won't be in a lot of videos, but I'll definitely try to have some videos. There was a lot of times where I've wanted to do like voice recordings and stuff, but I never did. And I've actually been preparing to do a voice reveal for the past like few months, trying to do like challenge videos, but I actually talk to be more interactive. It's kind of weird to actually be talking right now about, this stuff so calmly and not like, oh, I gotta upload quick, stuff like that, because I got no time. But now I finally got time. Now I can finally rest. I feel like Thanos after he snapped his fingers. I can actually just relax and enjoy what I've done. But yeah, one thing I'm definitely gonna try and get started for the new year, probably my first thing, I'm definitely gonna try and make a Discord server. This way, updates could be put in there, and anything I need to share, I can actually share there and actually interact with you guys individually if I need to. Talk to you guys if I want to, if you guys wanted to. Definitely that. I definitely, for New Year's resolutions, since it's about to be the 31st, I definitely want to use my socials more. Definitely want to create a TikTok. I would create an X or a Twitter account, but for some reason, whenever I use Twitter, it just doesn't work. So maybe I could get that sorted and create a Twitter. But I have an Instagram. I have the Instagram, and I'm gonna use it more this year. I used it a bit last year, I used it a bit, but not as much. So yeah, I definitely want to create a Discord. I definitely want to get my socials in order. Create a TikTok. That stop motion channel that I created like weirdly at a weird time. I would like to continue doing it, but that's like its own project for its own time. And I definitely want to create more shorts for my YouTube Shorts channel that you see at the end of every video. I definitely want to create more of that of short content, like when I ran into Voots. And yeah, those are like my, we'll say, YouTube New Year resolution. I think at the moment they're actually processing my channel to see if I'm eligible to get a play button, which I'm pretty sure I should be good. If not, I'm going to definitely work everything out. And I'll actually have my play button, and which I will do a play button. Like, I'll definitely show the play button, maybe even do, a locker tour or maybe even a gaming setup tour. SeaWorld, I guess this magic happens. But yeah, I mean, thank you so, so much for giving me this opportunity for this past year, the growth, the consistent support from everybody, the people I've mentioned, the people I've spoken to about gaming and everything, and people who've helped me. Obviously, thank you to everybody in the community. You're all amazing, and I hope you have a great holidays, great New Year's, and I'll see you all in my next upload.